Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video because of this guy right here. Check it out. This is, I might even almost use the term ancient 20 gauge. Check that out. I'll get the camera up there real close. Let's just do a run from the front. Come on. Focus, man. Focus. You can see the end of the barrel there. It's just a smooth bore. Got the little brass bead on the end. And she's been beat up. The barrel's got pits in it all over the place. You can see probably quite a long time ago somebody's done some kind of attempt at a restoration, put a bunch of clear stuff on it, and then even that clear got beat up over the years. No butt pad, but I already forgot what the markings are. The markings say patented August 12th, 1913. So that's the patent date right there, 1913. And then the only other marking is this right here on the side that says Continental Arms Co. If I can get the light to hit that right. But super simple operation. Break barrel, 20 gauge. After just sitting here playing with it, the firing pin works. If you've never seen how one of these work, there's the firing pin right there. You close it, you lock it, and then that's how the thing works. But pretty interesting. You see the knurling there on the hammer. But yeah, not much to it. Single shot, 20 gauge. From what I can figure is over 100 years old, give or take a few. But what we're going to do for this video, I know the firing pin works. We just tested it and you can see it move. We're going to see if we can get this 100-year-old 20 gauge to fling some shells for us. Pretty wild. Get you some more close-up of it there. But yeah, let's see if it'll work. If it works, we got some more fun targets over here we might slap with it. But first, let's just put one in it and let it rip. We're gonna go grab some safety equipment real quick. Also, before I forget to show you, the stuff we're flinging in this video is some Remington TSS 20 gauge. Hey, that's the good stuff, the tungsten stuff. Will it fire in this old 20 gauge? We're fixing to find out. But let me just kind of show you real quick. Yellow is a designation for the 20 gauge. It's pretty cool. They got the spur measure on there. Show you how it fits in there. Fits in there perfect. 20 gauge Remington TSS. But what I'm going to do first is just hit one that just has the primer, and we'll see how that goes, and then from there we'll try another live one. Alright, so I dumped all of the shot out of this one. Let's see how she does. 100-year-old 20 gauge with no shot in it. Hey, did just fine. Yeah, let's load up a live one with some shot in it, see what happens. So function test with the shot taken out, did just fine. Got no reason to believe why this won't work. Let's just pepper some steel up there here. That worked. I was still a little hesitant to put the head on my shoulder there, but now that we did those two tests, let's hit some steel and aim. See what happens. All right, now this time I'm actually going to aim at that steel right there at 20 yards. So we've sent two, one with no shot and one with shot. So I'm a little more confident that this will do us just fine here. Look down this barrel. Y'all ought to be able to hear that steel ring real good from just 20 yards. Oh yeah, woo! Let's go look at that steel. That slapped it hard. Slapped my shoulder a pretty good bit too. before I forget to mention, the only issue that's happened, the first one with just no shot in it, it didn't do this. But these last two, the shell has been jammed up in there. Oh! I don't know if that was on camera or not, but that sucker just popped out. This little, I guess, plunger ejector works, but it's real froze up. With just a little bit of oil, I think it'll do just fine. But let's run up there. Look at that steel. I mean, phew. A big shout out and a big thanks to our friends over at Heavy Metal. I'll put the links to their channel down below. They sponsored this video. Y'all that watch the show for a long time know my buddy Paul over at Heavy Metal. Everybody do me a favor. Go subscribe to the Heavy Metal channels. Appreciate y'all big time. Let's look at this piece of steel quick. All right. Remember, this is 20 yards now, y'all. Ooh, my Crocs are falling off. Oh my goodness. And I'm falling down the hill. Crocs with the socks. And these Crocs have absolutely zero tread on them. Not good in slippery, wet grass. I wore the tread plumb off these. But you can see all the shot hits on here. How that's spreading at 20 yards. Pretty tight pattern. Looks like the highest one's up here, the lowest one's down on the bottom, but large majority of them hit that plate at 20 yards. Maybe we ought to take a turkey with that in turkey season. That'd be pretty awesome. 100-year-old 20 gauge catches the turkey. Comment down below if you want me to film that. I'm pretty confident in that thing now. 20 yards, I can get 20 yards from a turkey. Y'all that watch the show, I got both my turkeys this year within that distance with a 410. So if I can do that with a 410, I could definitely do it with that. I think that would be awesome with those TSS loads too. But hey, it works. We did one with no shot. We did some with the shot. Kind of hesitant. That one was with the shoulder, actually aiming. Did good. Let's put some cameras on some of these more fun targets and see what happens. Should be pretty cool. I knew there was a reason I kept these clay blocks fruit holders, but hey, let's see what happens with some pineapple and then some cantaloupe and then a watermelon. All right, first with the pineapple, you guys know how we do it. 5 or 6 steppies here. See what happens to the pineapple. Whoa! Hey, yikes. Let me tell you what, that smells real good. Look at all that lead in there. Man. That smells super good. Go over and look at some of that. I think we got a good center hit on it, but man, there's not much left of that thing. I tell you what, that 100-year-old 20 gauge would do a number on a pineapple. I'm sure the critters will love this. Let's do the same with that cantaloupe and the watermelon. Probably put on an even better show. All right, now 100-year-old 20 gauge on some cantaloupe. See what happens here. Oh man. Ooh. Now that's got a completely different smell. You want to talk about some crazy smells, try to do this in your backyard. But same story there. We might have hit that one a shade high, but not much left for eating there. Let's check out the watermelon. All right, now the watermelon. Same thing. 20-year-old, not 20-year-old, 100-year-old 20 gauge, and she's running. Boom. Oh, me. That thing is gone. But hey guys, that was a whole lot of fun seeing those things go. I can't wait to edit this video and see the slow motion like you guys already saw it. But hey, moral of the story is, I guess, is don't discount these older, maybe even antique bing bangs. A lot of these you can pick up super cheap. Now some of them I'm sure are collectible and go for a bazillion beans, but something like this old worn out thing that a lot of people might discard, hey, it still works. It could catch you some turkeys or some squirrels, or just like us today out here having fun at the range. So moral of the story, don't discount these old things, especially the single shots. There's not much going on here, guys. Kind of like old cars, there's a whole lot less to break, and if it does break, it's a whole lot easier to fix. That's why I like the old crank windows. You can't get anything hardly with a crank window anymore. But if you have button windows, you can guarantee that sucker's going to break on you at one point in time. I don't recall a crank window ever breaking on me. Kind of like this, not a whole lot going on. Pull the hammer back, hit the trigger, and smack some fruit out here at the range. But hey, appreciate y'all watching. 100-year-old 20 gauge. It ran those, zero problems whatsoever. The only hiccup we had was this thing not popping out, but after I worked it a little bit, it actually ejected the last one or two. But I'm gonna clean this up, and she's gonna be a ripper. I'd keep a close eye out for turkey season, because I'm definitely going to take this out if we get the chance. But hey, appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you're subscribed to the WHOTEEWHO channel. Like I said, go down below and check out the heavy metal channels and subscribe as well. If you're not already, I know a bunch of you aren't, go check out WHOTEEWHO.com. Check out the newsletter, subscribe to the newsletter. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff coming out, giveaways and all kinds of stuff you don't want to miss out on. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one. WHOTEEWHO!